Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So we're still at Prairieland Park here, and there's one really important aspect of this, the live entertainment portion of the Draggins car show that I kind of missed. And I wanted to share this with you. So I'm here with my buddy Brad, who's in charge of the Battle of the Automotive Technicians. Is that the correct name?
Yeah,
Brad?
yeah.
Yeah. So this is a live competition that involves, this year you have 8 teams.
8 teams, yeah.
And what they do is they basically assemble a long block. Can you explain this better for us, Brad?
So, well, we start with a short block. Crank, connecting rods, pistons are all in. The team has to throw on the oil pan, your timing cover, timing set obviously first, starter, oil filter, which is funny, heads, valve train, intake, snap a fuel line on it, and make it run for 5 seconds.
Yeah, so this thing has to be assembled. And what is the actual, what would be the average time for them to install one of these?
Guys that have been doing it for a while are like mid-8s. I have seen times down to like 6:47, depending on experience, right? Like, yeah. It's unexperienced teams will be like 20 minutes or so. So yeah.
Well, that's cool. So this is a real neat part of the entertainment portion of the whole Draggins car show. So he's got 8 teams this year. They're basically putting the heads on, all the valve train, like the push rods, the lifters, obviously, rockers, valve covers, there's the head bolts, the head gaskets, the Velcro, the intake, and the gaskets. And here's the intake, or the exhaust manifolds, the intake manifold with the throttle body on it. So you have a little fuel cell here.
Right here.
So it's a little pressurized cell that's just a quick coupler right onto the throttle body. So that makes quick work of that. And then of course they have to get the timing fairly close to make this thing start. And it has to run, like you say, for at least 5 seconds.
And this is all the tools they get to use.
Yeah, basically a speed wrench, a screwdriver, and a very limited amount of tools. But I mean, this could be done pretty easily with these hand tools. And these guys are fast. Some of these teams are super fast, and you often have ladies in the shows.
Yes, yeah, yeah. And there's a mother-son team.
Yeah.
They've been in for a few years too.
Chad and
Elaine, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They were in this competition a few times. So they're getting faster. They're neat to watch, and it's a fun event. It's an important event. All the stage here is basically like, this stadium is just full of people when this is going on. It's a really neat. I know back in the day, this was a 6-cylinder deal.
Yep.
And they would fully assemble the engine, and it would take hours.
Yep.
And it was a lot. So it's been whittled down to this. This is what you see here now, guys. So the crank, rods, pistons, and that sort of thing's in place, but the rest of it's all put together with, like he says, 8 minutes.
Yep. And
amazing.
Teams compete for prizes. The top prize is toolboxes generously donated by Canadian Tire, and of course the jackets.
Yeah, the jackets is that's the big winning ticket right there. Canadian Tire sponsored us with this.
Yep.
And
we have a lot of sponsors, so.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Really cool. Well, Brad, that's great. Thank you for taking the time to share this with us. I felt bad missing this part of the deal, because it's a really important part of the show. It has been for many years, and yeah, everybody looks forward to this, and like I say, the crowd really gets in here and fills up the place.
Yeah.
It's fun watching people whipping wrenches around, and 8 minutes later have an engine running. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And these things don't run with any oil.
No, we use assembly lube. I should have some somewhere. But yeah, it's just like Lucas Oil assembly lube. They don't get a drop of oil in them. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And they get started several times.
Yeah, yeah. These engines would not drive a car, I don't think.
And these are 305, I believe?
Yeah, 305s.
305, small block Chevy. Yeah. Really cool. Well, thanks, Brad. Thanks for taking the
Yeah,
time.
thank you, Gary.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this with us. I really appreciate that. You could see this happen at the 60th Annual Draggins Rod and Custom Car Show, guys. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching.